Welcome back. I was gonna say we had our first order, but technically that's not true. Technically this is my second order. The first one I had, on my way to the store, the customer canceled. Don't know why. I immediately started going to the store when I got the order, but they canceled. It was a pickle order. And now we got a double, 13 I believe. I remember this place, Philippe Chow. This was in one of my shorts that I did. Hello, I'm picking up for 10. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we got both orders. I almost went to the wrong store because this one I picked up is at Rosemary's. I immediately went to another one called Roey's. That one's like a little pizza store. They sell like these small pizzas. Today it's like, what, like 70 degrees? 75, I think. Oh, my bike was running away. But we have, I think, 12, the wind gusts are like 12 miles an hour going up to like 20 miles an hour. So it really feels like it's like 40 right now. So like it's hot with these, like these really cold blasts of wind. All right, first one delivered. We're going to Tudor City next. I'm actually just gonna slide through here real quick. I don't feel like going 2 extra blocks. If you've ever been to Tudor City on a bike, then you should know like the proper way to get there is actually going up this massive hill, bro. This steep ass hill. So I never go that way. I always come around here. This is the entrance on, well, it's not really an entrance, it's an exit. It's on 43rd. You just go the wrong way for like a block. You hit a right, and then there you go. No hills. Because I remember when I first used to start delivering over here, I didn't know about the going to the 43rd side. So I always used to go like the right way. And when I tell you my bike could barely even move the sidewalk, it was actually faster for me to get off the bike and just walk the bike itself, because I was going like legit 2 miles an hour. All right, we just got that order delivered. I started around 6:45 because I had a 6 to 7 schedule, and the best thing with Uber schedule is it doesn't kick you off if you're late to your shift. They do not give a shit. I have one more scheduled hour that I use for today, and it's at 9 p.m. Yeah, we're gonna be going to at minimum 10. I may push it to 11. I wasn't recording that day, but I remember I was working one night, and guys, I wish I did bring my GoPro because your boy was working in Harlem. Never thought I'd see the day. I didn't have any shifts available, so I'm just like, I don't want to get kicked offline and kind of like hoping to go back on. So I'm just gonna take this order. The first one took me up to like East 70 or something, and then anyway, we got a double order from Shake Shack, the infamous Shake Shack, the notorious Shake Shack. I donated my bike by accident, Shake Shack. All right, so this is an example of why I don't record pickups, because I was in Shake Shack for like 10 minutes, just in there chilling, watching every other delivery driver come in and out, just getting their order, all except for me. Feels bad. First drop off to go into the Hyatt, and if I'm not mistaken, they meet us downstairs, but I haven't delivered here in like so freaking long, so I do not remember. All right, he just came downstairs and met me. Didn't even have time to turn that camera on, but Are you Belinda?
Yes, Belina.
Oh, sorry, Belina.
It's okay, don't worry. It's always times a DEA, you know? It's crazy.
There you go.
Yeah, the pen is 5046.
5046. Thank you. Have a good night.
All right, thank you.
We're on a shitty double because every order in NYC is shitty now, apparently. So let me just develop a little quick topic for this video, right? Stop complaining about tips. I'm just gonna say it. I know as a delivery driver, it may seem weird that I'm saying for us not to complain about tips, and I'm specifically talking about NYC because we have the minimum wage law over here. Ever since the law has passed, most customers don't tip. And think about it, it makes sense. They can only tip during or after deliveries now, except on Grubhub, which they kept it the same. They could tip before they order, during or after. So that's why you still see a lot of good orders on Grubhub. But yeah, like a lot of people wanted these laws to be passed. Everybody wanted like a minimum pay. Well, not everybody. I'm not gonna say everybody, but a decent amount of people wanted it to happen. So since these laws are now in effect, this is what we're gonna expect. None of your orders are gonna get tipped, bro. Get used to it. Like that's why, like, I don't really. I mean, every once in a while I talk about it, or like I make a joke about it. But I already know we're not gonna get any tips. So let's say, for instance, what I've experienced is most days when I'm working, if I work like 6 to 8 hours, if I do like 25 deliveries, only about 1 to 2 people are gonna tip afterwards. Not only are they now incentivized not to tip, if I tell you that your delivery driver is making $19 an hour, would you really care about leaving them a tip? No. If they push the tips back to during and after delivery, would you really go back in your app when you're done eating your food? 10, 15, 20 minutes later, a day later, a week later, because for some reason they allow like up to 30 days after, they're still allowed a tip. Would you really go back after you got your order to go leave a tip? Are you really going to remember that, oh yeah, the last time I touched this app last week, this guy gave me decent to great customer service, let me go show him a couple bucks? No, you're just gonna go on to your new order, place that order, and do the same thing you did last time. You're not gonna remember to leave a damn tip. So like, yeah, I don't expect no tips on any of my orders. Like, it's always surprising every time I see one, like the odd tip or two I get in the day now. It surprised me. You know what I'm saying? The extra $2, $3, $4 every once in a while, and that's just the way deliveries are gonna be now here in NYC. I mean, these laws kicked in what, October, November, somewhere around there. So I mean, like, by now you should already know none of these orders are gonna be getting tips on them. This one.
Take a picture?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, I got. Alright.
I want to take pictures.
Nah, it's cool, man. It's cool. There you go. Have a good night. Little does he know, his ass is going on YouTube. On to the next customer. Put a battery on that shit. That's my new, like, it's gonna be like my new slogan of all fucking year. Please put a battery on that shit so you can get out of everybody's way. Slowing down everything. Gee, my customer just asked me if I'm here. It's an apartment building. It's an apartment building, dog. What you mean am I here? You know.
Hi, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bro, what the hell was that? Y'all saw that shit? Why was she so mad? She snatched a bag of mine. Hey, she's like, hey, thank you very much, have a good night. Okay. And then I heard her ripping the bag as soon as that door closed. It was like, what was happening in there? And it's not like I took a while to get over here. I didn't take my time. And the second order that I had, I gave it to the doorman, so I didn't even waste any time. Who fucking knows, man? You can be salty as you want. I just took a really low paying order, but you know, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't really matter. It was like, it was like 3 and some change. But it was like a really close delivery. I got off the radar. I didn't think I was gonna get it, to be honest, because I took a while to actually like accept the order. Sweet Green, where are you? Oh, I'm legit next to it. I'm right next to it, asking where it is. Lucy. I won't lie, the one thing about like the mandates I like is you don't really feel rushed. You can just take your time. Oh, one last thing. People have been telling me that Uber now has an on-time rating. Bro, I don't care. I've never cared. I haven't cared about a single one of these apps on-time rating. I will get there whenever the fuck I get there. Like what? They want me to risk my life to preserve a fucking on-time rating? Fuck that. They get their shit when they get their shit. Had a feeling he was gonna stop. That on-time rating is to stop people from milking the clock, essentially. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Like what I'm doing right now, milking the clock. I'm going the wrong way like a jackass. You know, those people taking their sweet ass time, farming up trip time, which I still don't believe in farming up trip time, just off the fact that like every time I come out here, I make more than the guarantee. Hey, back to what I was saying. So since I pretty much only work like the busy hours, it makes more sense for me to kind of like beat the guaranteed instead of like farming out trip time. But I could see it being beneficial, like farming up trip time during like those slow hours. Like you just get an order, you stall it out, because you know you're not guaranteed another order. You might not get one, or it might lead you into like the freaking boonies, and then Uber kick you offline. Well, or any of these apps kick you offline. So then, like, you know, you slowly do it and you slowly come back. You know, just using that method to stay online. And then, yeah, I can see like you stretching it out, so like you could just keep working during those slow times. But when it's busy, like I'm usually making more than the guaranteed earnings. I mean, granted, it's not really by much because all these orders fucking suck. It's only so much you could do with a double order for $9. Yeah. Thank you. Say it's harder to especially on Uber to beat the guarantees, but you know, it's just two ways of doing this now. If I worked all day like I used to back a couple of years ago, where the only break I used to take was basically to eat and then I keep working, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you may catch me being a little tardy on my deliveries. Pocketing that extra change, that extra chump change. Oh, in the comments, let me know, which one do you do? Do you try to get as much trip time, active time as possible? Or do you try to beat the guaranteed earnings? Thank you. Remember when these sugarfish orders used to be like $20 a pop? Good times. Hi, your order is at your door. Oh, look at that. Look at Times Square from above. I don't think it's gonna come out good on the GoPro because this window's dirty and I'm kind of far away from it. We got a double, same store for $6. We take those. We take those. What are you talking about?
Thank you.
You're welcome.